Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Naresh Margo. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate and lay foundation stone of development projects worth 4,400 crore rupees at Gandhinagar in Gujarat today. Railways offer reservation, age relaxation and exemption from physical tests for Agniveers. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar arrives in Bangladesh to participate in 6th edition of Indian Ocean Conference. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik rules out joining any alliance, says Biju Janata Dal will contest 2024 Lok Sabha election on its own. Cyclone Mocha to make landfall on Sunday along Bangladesh-Myanmar coast with wind speed of 175 kilometres per hour. IMD asks fishermen, ships and boats not to venture into central Bay of Bengal. And Indian pugilists Deepak Kumar, Mohammed, Hussamuddin and Nishant to compete in semi-finals of IBA Men's World Boxing Championship in Tashkent today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Gujarat today. During his day-long visit, Mr. Modi will launch developmental projects worth 4,400 crore rupees at Gandhinagar. The Prime Minister will also attend the Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Sangh Adiveshan in Gandhinagar and visit Gift City. More from our correspondent.
In the morning, Prime Minister will participate in the 29th Biennial Conference of All India Primary Teachers Federation in Gandhinagar. After that, PM Modi will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone for various developmental works worth over 2,450 crore rupees at a program to be held at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. The prominent projects to be inaugurated today include multi-village drinking water schemes in Banaskantha district, river overbridge in Ahmedabad and sewage treatment plants in Mehsana. Apart from this, PM will also inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana projects of around 1,950 crore rupees. PM will also participate in the Griha Pravesh of around 19,000 houses built under the scheme. He will then visit Gift City in Gandhinagar and review the status of various ongoing projects. Aparna Khun, Akashvani News, Ahmedabad.
Railways will provide several relaxations in recruitment to Agniveers completing 4 years of defence service. The reservation of 10% in Level 1 and 5% in Level 2 and above of the non-gazetted posts will be provided to Agniveers in Railways against the direct recruitment quota. Agniveers will also be given exemption from physical efficiency test wherever applicable. The age relaxation of 5 years for the first batch of Agniveers and 3 years for the subsequent batches of Agniveers will be provided over and above the existing age limit prescribed for different communities. Karnataka has set a new record of 73.19% voter turnout during the May 10 Assembly election. The turnout this time has surpassed the previous highest turnout of 72.44% set in the 2018 Assembly election. The counting of votes will begin at 8 a.m. tomorrow. There are 34 counting centres across the state where arrangements have been made to count the votes. More from our correspondent.
Standard operating procedure is followed during the counting day tomorrow. The EVMs are brought out of the strong rooms in the presence of the returning officers and Election Commission special counting observers along with the representatives of the political parties. The control units of the EVMs are brought to the counting tables under CCTV surveillance and the procedure is filmed. After removing the seal, a button on the control unit is pressed to display the votes to different candidates. These numbers are recorded in the result sheets. Thereafter, VVPAT machines are selected randomly through draw of lots and paper slips displaying party symbols are counted. Sudhindra, Akashvani News, Bengaluru.
कर्नाटक चुनाव, किसकी बनेगी सरकार? पल पल की खबर, रुझान और परिणाम की सही जानकारी सटीक विश्लेषण के साथ आप तक लेकर आएगा आकाशवाणी समाचार 13 मई शनिवार प्रातः 10 बजे से रात्रि 10 बजे तक लगातार रहिएगा हमारे साथ।
Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi yesterday. Speaking to media later, Mr. Patnaik said he and Mr. Modi discussed issues related to Odisha, including the demand for an international airport in Puri. He said the Prime Minister assured him of help in every way possible. Replying to a media query, the Biju Janata Dal BJD president said his party is not going to join any front ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha election. On the question of BJD going it alone in the assembly as well as general election, Mr. Patnaik said that has always been the principle of his party. Mr. Patnaik's remark comes days after he met his Bihar counterpart Nitish Kumar, who's been meeting a host of leaders to unite the opposition ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. The Kerala state government has decided to bring an ordinance to ensure the safety of healthcare professionals. The government also decided to put up police aid posts at all important hospitals and directed all hospitals to assess security every month. The decision comes after a high-level meeting convened by Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan last evening in the backdrop of the murder of Dr. Vandana Das while on duty at a government hospital on Wednesday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. on the 28th of this month. It will be the 101st episode of the monthly radio program. The Prime Minister has invited people to share their ideas about topics that he should address in the upcoming episode of Mann Ki Baat. People can share their views in the Namo app or MyGov Open Forum. They can also dial the toll-free number 1800-117800 and record their message for the Prime Minister in Hindi or English. The phone lines will remain open till the 26th of this month. People can also give a missed call on 1922 and follow the link received in SMS to directly give their suggestions to the Prime Minister. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar arrived in Bangladesh to participate in the Indian Ocean Conference IOC. The 6th edition of the conference will commence today in Dhaka. High-level government delegations and think tanks from about 25 countries, including representatives from D8, SAARC and BIMSTEC, are expected to take part in the conference. The conference endeavors to bring critical states and principal maritime partners of the region together on a common platform to deliberate upon the prospects of regional cooperation for security and growth for all in the region, SAGAR. Discussions to strengthen cooperation among the countries of the Indian Ocean region will also be held during the conference. Dr. Jaishankar will deliver the keynote address at the opening session in Dhaka. Yesterday, Dr. Jaishankar called on Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. He conveyed personal greetings and warm regards of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Ms. Hasina. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said that India has been easing a lot of restrictions to facilitate businesses and ensure overall ease of doing business. Ms. Sitharaman said this while interacting with investors and business leaders at an event in Tokyo, Japan yesterday. She highlighted the Indian government's key priority to incentivize and facilitate investments by businesses in India through the production-linked incentive scheme. The minister said the scheme was initially introduced for 14 sectors and is now being expanded in areas of semiconductors and solar components. Ms. Sitharaman said the government is focusing on skilling people in the fast-developing area of artificial intelligence so that the young population can use it towards innovative solutions for all. The Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs CBIC has rolled out the Automated Returns Scrutiny Module for GST returns. The Finance Ministry said this module will enable the officers to carry out scrutiny of GST returns of center-administered taxpayers selected on the basis of data analytics and risks identified by the system. The module shows the discrepancies with the return to the tax officer and provides the tax officer with a way to interact with the taxpayer through the GSTN Common Portal for communication of discrepancies. The ministry said the implementation of this automated returns scrutiny module has commenced with the scrutiny of GST returns for financial year 2019-20. The severe cyclonic storm Mocha has intensified into a very severe cyclonic storm and lays centered over central adjoining southeast Bay of Bengal, about 520 kilometers west-northwest of Port Blair at 5:30 this morning. The IMD said it is very likely to move north-northeastwards and intensify into a very severe cyclonic storm during the next 4 hours over central Bay of Bengal. It is likely to cross southeast Bangladesh and north Myanmar coast between Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh and Kyokphu in Myanmar, close to Sitwe in Myanmar around noon of Sunday as a very severe cyclonic storm with maximum sustained wind speed of 150 to 160 kilometers per hour, gusting to 175 kilometers per hour. The IMD said the sea condition will be very rough from today till Sunday. Fishermen, ships, boats and trawlers have been advised not to venture into southeast Bay of Bengal. Those over central Bay of Bengal and North Andaman Sea are advised to return to coast. Star Indian pugilists Deepak Kumar, Mohammed, Hussamuddin and Nishant will be aiming to clinch a first ever gold medal for the country as they gear up to compete in the semi-finals of the IBA Men's World Boxing Championship 2023 in Tashkent today. With 3 confirmed medals, India ranks joint 4th in the medals tally at the prestigious tournament with hosts Uzbekistan, Cuba, Russia and Kazakhstan taking up the top 3 spots. The 2019 Asian silver medalist Deepak Kumar, 51 kg, will get India's charge for the gold underway when he takes on the 2-time world bronze medalist Bilal Benama of France in his semi-final bout. Competing in his debut World Championships campaign, Mohammed Hussamuddin, 57 kg, will be aiming to successfully reach the final in his maiden appearance at the tournament when he takes to the ring against Saidul Horta of Cuba. The 2-time Commonwealth Games bronze medalist has elevated his performance to the highest of levels to prevail in all of his bouts at the tournament so far. One of India's upcoming pugilists, Nishant, 71 kg, who has converted his quarter-final finish at the last World Championship to a guaranteed medal at the current edition, will square off against the reigning Asian champion Aslanbek Shimbarganov of Kazakhstan in the semi-final. Certain to continue his rich vein of form, the 22-year-old will be determined to reach the finals and take on either the 2-time Asian champion Syed Jamshid Jafrov of Uzbekistan or the 2018 South American champion Wanderson de Oliveira of Brazil. In IPL cricket, Rajasthan Royals beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 9 wickets at Eden Gardens in Kolkata last night. Chasing a target of 150 runs set by Kolkata Knight Riders, Rajasthan Royals made 151 runs, losing only 1 wicket in just 13.1 overs. Today, Mumbai Indians will take on Gujarat Titans at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai at 7:30 p.m. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Renu Kataria.
Thank you, Naresh. The stories related to the Supreme Court verdicts in Maharashtra and Delhi have hogged the limelight on the cover pages of most dailies this morning. Sena versus Sena, SC slams governor's role but spares Shinde government, says the Times of India. Delhi and Mumbai, SC underlines check and balance, writes the Indian Express, adding, Delhi unique among UTs, SC gives state government total control over services in NCT. Pak SC releases Imran, rules arrest was illegal, ex-PM tells court, I was treated like a terrorist, reads a headline in the Asian Age. Pak Army, Imran in talks over poll timing, reports the Tribune quoting Intel reports. The Business Standard, quoting Minister of State for Electronics and IT, writes that Centre would send a notice to WhatsApp on an alleged data breach at WhatsApp. And finally, in a move aimed at decongesting airports by speeding up immigration checks, Centre is set to launch a Trusted Travellers program for travellers with Indian passports across international airports in the country, reports the Hindustan Times. And with that, it's back to you, Naresh.
Thank you, Renu. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate and lay foundation stone of development projects worth 4,400 crore rupees at Gandhinagar in Gujarat today. Railways offers reservation, age relaxation and exemption from physical tests for Agniveers. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar arrives in Bangladesh to participate in 6th edition of Indian Ocean Conference. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik rules out joining any alliance, says Biju Janata Dal will contest 2024 Lok Sabha election on its own. Cyclone Mocha to make landfall on Sunday along Bangladesh-Myanmar coast with wind speed of 175 km per hour. IMD asks fishermen, ships and boats not to venture into central Bay of Bengal. and Indian pugilists Deepak Kumar, Mohammed, Hussamuddin and Nishant to compete in the semi-finals of IBA Men's World Boxing Championship in Tashkent today. And with that, we end the morning news.